What's up, everyone? Cody here from VideoGameBloggr.org, bringing you a World of Warcraft playthrough video. This is going to be the first in this series where I will be leveling up my Tauren Paladin. Gonna take you through a couple of levels right now. This is me playing for about an hour last night, and I have started this Paladin Tauren because my first level 80, actually my only level 80, was a Blood Elf Paladin before I ended up selling my account and all that. So I thought it would be a good time to get back into the Paladin playstyle, which I enjoyed a lot when I was playing that TAD. As you can see, first sting of the entire playthrough, level 2. My thoughts so far on the Tauren for Paladin is actually pretty good. It makes sense because the Tauren feels more like a tankin' sort of race, and I do plan on doing a lot of tankin' with my Paladin. I really liked a lot of the WoW Hobbs videos and all that, and that's what really inspired me to take the Paladin from just some class that I was playing around with to a class that I was actually going to devote my time to get to level 80. So that's just a little bit of background as to why I picked out the Paladin class for the purpose of this video, and why I decided to do it now, just because I'm familiar with it. I know exactly what I want to do with it. I know a lot of the moves and all that. With the Shaman, I'm still getting used to that. Also with a Priest that I'm building with my girlfriend, I'm still a little bit new with that too, so this one I'm completely familiar with. I know exactly what to expect at the end game. And I can give a little bit of feedback. Ding number 3, or 2, I guess, level 3. But yeah, I can actually give a little bit of feedback as to what I think about the changes that have been made for the upcoming expansion Cataclysm, which have already been made via patch, but you just can't do some of the things that Cataclysm will let you do. But still, there's been a lot of changes. I actually feel like I'm a Paladin now from the get-go. You get Crusader Strike, which is an attack that I think wasn't even given to you until about level 30 or so when I was a Paladin before. I don't remember getting Crusader Strike for quite a while anyway. So even from level 1, you actually feel like a Paladin. And I'm sorry if you heard my phone go off. Probably did. But anyway. It's pretty, I don't know, it's nice, all the changes they've made, even this area. Level 4, third ding of the video series. But even the starting areas, you can see I'm starting to go up for, or actually, no, not yet. But, like, even this starting area, it's no longer go into that wretched cave thing with those pig people. It's a lot more inviting. It's not as much of a pain in the butt as it used to be. So it's not too bad. I actually enjoyed doing this starting area for once. I never enjoy the starting area, but Blizzard has done a very good job at making it less of a hassle to get the quests done and things like that. And as you can see, I actually just got my first judgments, or judgment, not the plural, but I got my first judgment, so only level 4, and I'm already able to use judgments and seals and things like that. So pretty intense at how quickly you start to feel like a Paladin in this game. And then I just did that quest, couldn't really find it. Oh, and by the way, just in case you were wondering how I'm like running from quest to quest without any downtime, I am using Zegor's guide. And actually, as you can see right here, this is actually a new area. Those of you that have played the cow before will know that this area never existed before. So, I'm kind of pausing, helping out my girlfriend right now with something. But basically, the reason why I'm not having any downtime is because I'm actually using this guide, which is called Zegor's Guide. It is a phenomenal guide. I have been using it since I started up again, and I've had no downtime. The only downtime that I've had is if I do recruit a friend and I need to work out quests because I'm leveling up too fast. That's the only kind of downtime that I've had. If you play this through with either yourself or a friend that's not a recruited friend account, you won't have any downtime. It's just do this, turn in this, level up like 4 times, this, and there we go, ding to level 5. But it's very good. It keeps you on track, because when I was leveling up to 80 on my first character, the majority of my time that I spent playing was trying to find out what quests I had to do, or what quests I could do, or I mean just a bunch of things. And this guide, they pretty much broke it down into what quests are going to give you the most experience for your time, and then they make sure that you do all of those. So because of that, you level up faster, and also you're not spending time going to like WoWWiki or ThoughtBot, websites like that, where you have to look up what quests you can do in this area or what areas you should go to now to level up because you've outgrown your level. This, you just go right through. Very, very simple, and you'll spend, like I said, you'll spend less time just having that headache of trying to figure out where to go next. So, granted, in the starting areas, it's pretty hard to get lost, but once you hit like level 15, 20, those levels, it starts to become a little bit more of a hassle. And I can say right now, Zegor's guide has been amazing so far, and I expect it to be amazing all the way through 80. So, and you'll actually be able to see that because I'll be using Zegor's guide for this playthrough. So you'll be able to see how easy that I level up, because every moment that I play on this Paladin will be in video format on YouTube. I am speeding it up quite a bit because I don't want to have 1,000 videos. I would like to have this done in maybe, let's say, 100 videos. That would be awesome. If less, that would be even better. But my goal is under 100 videos to level 80. If I keep going at the pace that I'm going right now, it'll probably be in like 15 videos. But I'm going to assume there's going to be a bit of downtime, especially since I'm not going to be taking advantage of Recruit a Friend on this Paladin. All my other characters, I will be taking full advantage of the Recruit a Friend, because you level up 3 times as fast. It only makes sense, right? So, right now I'm actually in my first kind of gathering quest where I really have to go out and kill a lot of things and all that. I am going to die here. It's kind of a bullshit death because I had health and I had killed it, but he must have poisoned me or something. I don't know what he did, but he brought me down. But I think that's coming up in about 7 more kills, maybe. I don't know. It's coming up relatively soon. So you get to see the first death of this series. And I'm gonna be honest, I do die a few times in this video actually, just because Zegor's guide was taking me into some areas where I was over leveled a little bit. There we go. There's my first death. But pretty much it was taking me into areas where I didn't realize it, but I was over leveled by like 2 or 3 levels. So it was a little bit difficult at times, but I think I managed to pull it through for the most part. And level 6, ding number 5. That was a really long yawn. That's what I get for waking up and going straight to the DMV in the morning. That woke me up and almost spinning out into a ditch. Almost. Been in enough of those in my life where I've learned to not get into them even when I'm about to get into them. So that was my morning. I should be a little bit more awake from that spin out, but I'm really not. So I will yawn a little bit. I'm sorry. Haven't had my coffee or my Mountain Dew or my balls or my cocaine or, any of those good energy drinks. So, and I'm going to the mail. Now I'm selling stuff. This is one of those important things. You should always be keeping track of your inventory. Because if you're not keeping track of your inventory, then that's not good. You should always go and see a vendor. And from right there, I also saw a vendor to purchase some things. I from the last death that I had, I learned, okay, I'm not self-healing yet. I need to get something that'll let me live after my encounters with things. So I purchased some bread and some water. The bread will restore my health, not during battle. I have to be out of battle, but it'll restore it after battle, and then the water will restore my mana after battle. But back to the inventory thing real quick. Whenever you go into a town turning quests, almost always you should go see a vendor, just because you don't want to be in the position where you have to drop things. If you do have to drop things, then go by pretty much by what you can sell it for, what its value is. Drop it by that. But really, you should always be seeing a vendor every time you go into a town with a vendor, which is quite often if you're questing. So always be selling things off. Some things you want to save for the purpose of auctioning that you'll see drop are like cloth things, so like silk cloth, linen cloth, wool cloth, things like that, because you can get quite a bit of money from them. I can get, like, on my server, I've gotten as much as 27 gold for 20 pieces of linen cloth, so you can get a lot of gold from that. And I'll make a video of the auction house and how that works and some plugins that I use for that, but that'll be in a later video. Right now, this is the area where I was having some problems. You can see this one's level 7. I do almost die there, but I don't. And then this one's actually level 8. So they are a bit higher up there, and harpies are kind of always a pain in the ass, unless you're a higher level than them. But if they're a higher level than you, then it's usually going to be a pain in the ass, because they're just a pain in the ass. So I ended up avoiding all of the... I just went for mostly the blue ones, because they didn't seem to be doing the whirlwind tornado fella. So that actually kind of kept me from dying. Ding to level 7. So, and as you can see now, I'm purchasing... I think this is where I'm purchasing water now. Oh, I didn't purchase bread yet. Okay. Well, now I did. So, and you want to hotlink it to your... should be your minus key and your 0 key. Should be. It'll be the last 2 keys. That's where you want to hotlink your food to eat it and drink it and things like that. So now I'm swimming across to where I don't know. I don't think I die here. I get close to dying. I do a pretty big pull for my level in this area, because I didn't think that there were people, but there we go. I'm getting butt raped by a goblin, which doesn't make sense because the goblin's supposed to be on my side, but oh well. Now I butt fuck an ogre, and now I go and kill that goblin. So, quest complete, I think. And yeah, I'm pretty much right now, I'm just cleaning up some quests. I'm level 7 now. Pretty sure I already was level 7 though. But this is the last level you're gonna see me at in this video. Hopefully the next video I can go 7 to 14. That'd be awesome. That's gonna be my goal. But what I want from you now, having watched this almost 15-minute video, leave a comment below and let me know what you'd like me to cover in these videos. I'm thinking I'm going to do more of like how-to tutorial kind of videos, and probably not all of these are going to be sped up. I might have some where it's just me going out to the market and showing you what to buy, things like that. But what would you like to see from me? What kind of videos would be helpful to you? That's what I want to know in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, things like that. Just let them know about it. And I think that's it. Oh, and subscribe, because if you subscribe, then you'll be up to date on the videos that I am putting out. So that's all, though. I'm going to turn my quest. I'm going to sit down, and that's going to be the end of the video. So thank you for watching. Don't forget, again, rate, comment, and subscribe, and share it with your buddies. So thanks for watching. See you later. See you later.